closely to these symptoms: inflammation, nausea, hot flashes, headaches, joint pain, muscle pain, back pain, trouble sleeping, cramps, irritated skin. You know, this is just a partial list, but if you said you have any of those symptoms, you might benefit from the power of CBD. What is CBD? Well, it's all the good taken out of the hemp plant, the marijuana plant, all the good taken out, but none of the bad. Now, you won't get high from it, you won't fail a drug test, but what you will do is find relief from these and many more symptoms. And it comes in a variety of applications. Well, there's oils, there's gummies, there's candies, there's vapes, there's rubs, there's soaks. The list goes on, and as a matter of fact, it's too numerous for me to mention here. But I'll tell you what you do. If you stop in at the Wellness Park Pharmacy, 86th and Buffalo Avenue, see Bob there, tell him you want to look in the green room. What's the green room? Well, it's a room dedicated to all CBD products. And Bob is a registered pharmacist, so he can explain to you how CBD works and what dosage is right for you. Now, you could buy CBDs in other places, but you really want to go to a registered pharmacist. You're going to be surprised and amazed, and you know what? You're going to love this product. CBD. Stop in Wellness Park, 86th and Buffalo Avenue, or call 260-1918. Oh, incidentally, if you have an animal that's suffering too, maybe joint pain or anxiety, CBD products works well for them, and there's some made especially for your animals. You can check that out too in the Wellness Park Green Room.
The opinions expressed on NiagaraBroadcastNetwork.com are those of the host and the guest, not of management or the sponsors.
I'm playing it because I said I was going to put Ed up on the satellite on YouTube, and I haven't got a chance to get it up yet.
Well, hurry up. We had a lot of people watch over the weekend.
Did, yeah.
We really did. We had a lot of people watch.
All about joining the volunteer fire companies.
Right.
And so I will get that up on YouTube shortly.
Okay.
There's just so many things coming up. I mean, we're working on the elections. We're working on new programming. We're trying to put up with your moods when you get mad and pissed off.
No, couple things. Want to get out of the way first, because a portion of this show today is going to be dedicated to something very important to me that I am putting out there for those candidates running for mayor. Real important. Stay tuned. But number one, when I walked in today, you said to me, Kenny Tompkins is very angry at me.
Well, I said he's not like very angry, not like he wants to kill you.
No.
He's just pissed at you.
No.
Because, no, you said, I don't know what you said.
I said that I read I didn't have it in front of me, and I said that because you asked me the question, it had to do with fighting crime in the city.
Yeah.
And what they're proposing.
Right.
And I said one of the things was, he said, people, we shouldn't have a cop writing parking tickets, that we could take that person, put him on the streets. And then I said, and I think something to do with the 2 cops in the schools, but then after I said, I'm not 100% sure on that. But he must have not heard me say I'm not 100% sure on that. He only heard the first part.
I don't know. I wasn't sure. I was gonna talk to him. I said, I'll get a hold of you earlier, and I'll let you 2 row out, because he wanted to holler at you.
Anyways, get that out of the way.
And I did talk to somebody regarding the cops writing tickets.
Yes.
Apparently, the traffic division, they go out in the morning, like 5 o'clock, whatever. They get a list of people who haven't paid their tickets, like thousands of dollars, and then they put the boot. They put the boot on their car, and they're getting thousands in.
Good.
Because people want to get because they can't drive their car until they pay their tickets.
There are consequences for piss poor behavior, and that's part of that.
But I don't know if like a meter maid could do that.
Well,
somebody probably.
But anyways. Yeah. Number 2, on the celebrity side of things, we said about Doris Day passing away the other day. We thought she was 92. She was 97. God bless her. May she rest in peace. But we lost 2 more yesterday.
Who?
Tim Conway.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah, from Carol Burnett.
And Peggy Lipton from the Mod Squad. Peggy Lipton, 72 years old, from colon cancer. Good God. I loved the Mod Squad. Loved that show. Religiously.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Loved it.
I
Pete, Julie, Link. Everybody knew that. That's three of them.
Yeah.
Pete, Julie, Link. And that was a great show, okay? And she passed away at 72 years old from colon cancer. Tim Conway, I guess, had been ill for a while. He passed away. He was in his 80s. And Doris Day, they always say they're in threes, so that's three.
I saw Tim Conway's picture, and I looked and I go,
Yeah.
who the hell's that?
He was so darn funny on,
Yeah, but he didn't look.
Carol
He
Burnett.
didn't look like himself when I saw.
well, you know, not well. But anyways, we just wanted to correct all of that. Okay.
Okay. Well.
All right, so it's all
yeah,
correct.
yeah, we're actually right now. We're live for the next. If you're watching us right now,
Right now, we are live.
It's 20 minutes. It's 25 minutes
myself,
to
yep, I'm
7.
live.
It's 25 minutes to 7. You got about another another
Tell them the number.
50 minutes to
Tell
call
them the
in.
number.
It's 333-3020.
Okay. I got this in the mail today
Yeah.
from the Fallsview Casino in Canada.
Oh, would you get
Okay.
a bonus to come?
No,
and play
I was
extra?
looking for coupons. No coupons, but they felt the need to send me this letter. But I found it interesting
Yeah.
because effective June 11th, okay, the Mohegan Gaming and Entertainment are taking over the services of that casino. And they said this change represents the next step in OLG's plan to modernize gaming throughout Ontario.
Wait a minute.
So they just wanted to let me know.
Taking over the operation
It
or
says,
I mean,
the
like
way
right
they
now.
said is our new service provider. And the question was, because they give you a nice fancy pamphlet, again, no coupons. I was trying to open it, they none open.
Yeah.
But they were just saying that our loyalty program is going to remain, still in effect. It says, yes, Mohegan Gaming and Entertainment will continue to offer the Players Advantage Club at Fallsview Casino and Casino Niagara. So my guess is that they're taking over, operations, maybe, sort of, kind of. I don't know how you want to say it.
Right, but when you say that, just running it, not. I mean, the government owns that casino, right? The money goes to the government, and they use that
Yeah.
again. So I'm
They're
assuming.
doing a transition, it says. It says Fallsview Casino Resort and Casino Niagara are excited to welcome Mohegan Gaming and Entertainment as our new operator, beginning June 11th.
So that doesn't mean new owner.
No, not owner, but they're going to operate it.
Okay, so they operate. So you
Okay.
bring it, yeah.
Well, but it's going to be, based on whatever they think is going to bring people in, whatever they got to do to bring people in.
Yeah, we're bringing Trump in to run ours.
No, I want Trump to be our governor.
A governor?
Oh, yeah.
He's your president.
No, I know. Well, when he's done with that,
Yeah.
I want him to be our governor, and I'm gonna get a hold of him one way or another. Remember Michael Caputo that we had?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he just went to the White House to talk to Trump. 'Cause him and Trump are like this. So, we will get in touch.
Yeah, that's why.
Carl Palladino,
That's why they
good
keep
friends.
calling up Caputo to testify.
Well, that whole thing was,
They're trying to nail it. And you know what?
Joke.
These people.
they gotta stop, move on.
No, they're out of their minds.
Well, they are out
And
of
I heard a guy say this, and he's absolutely right. This for the Democrats since Hillary lost, they couldn't stand it.
Oh, my
They
God.
couldn't take it. They couldn't.
Oh.
It's their crack cocaine.
is.
They are addicted
Yes.
to trying to get Trump, no matter what. Now they're saying there was obstruction, and they can't give it
just
up.
move
They
on?
can't. No, they can't.
I mean, for example, you didn't care for Obama.
no.
But did you every second of every day try and figure out how you can make the president's life miserable? I mean, were you
No.
obsessed
No.
with the fact
I
that he
did-
was president?
I had nothing against Obama. I just didn't like it. What he did, I didn't like. I didn't
Okay.
like his Obamacare. I didn't like a lot of the
But
things.
they thought they had it in the bag. I've never seen such a collective hissy fit in my life. Or sore losers. What the hell have we taught the kids of America? If you lose, you don't say you lost. And it's, what is it? I can't think of her name, but she ran for governor in Georgia. And she said, even though she lost by like 50,000 votes, she says, it wasn't fair. I'm not conceding. Okay, so in other words, what is the point of all
But did
this?
she get the job?
No,
Well, what's the point?
she's
Right.
not conceding. I didn't lose. It was unfair. Okay, I guess that's the way to do it now. Don't say you lost. Just, if you lose, you really didn't lose, it was unfair. This is what we're, so in next year's Super Bowl, whoever loses, I want that team to go before the microphones and say, we didn't really lose, it was just unfair. So, there you go.
I'm not going to concede.
I'm not conceding. What a joke. Get over yourself. Anyways, what can I say?
I don't know. So we got Kathleen Britton will be coming next week with her grandson who sang at the Critters. I told Kathleen I was mad at her. She had the Critters thing. She said she called me. And I left you a
That's
message.
possible.
I didn't get a message.
That's possible.
I says, oh, you're too big now, Kathleen. You had, I don't know how many thousands of people, hundreds of people showed up
Always.
for the Critters,
Always.
Wild Critters.
Yeah, wild critters.
They did, and my wife went to spend a lot
She
of money.
probably
on it.
got upset because the last time I pet the owl when it was here.
But she's coming back.
Okay.
And she's bringing her grandson who sings.
And a
sang-
critter? And a critter?
Well, probably, yeah.
I won't pet any of them. It was just the owl.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
wanted.
weren't supposed to touch
I
the
know,
owl,
but
yeah.
I forgot because me and animals, we just,
Yeah, yeah,
I'd rather pet them than,
right, I got you.
but I shouldn't have.
But she'll be here.
Okay.
Going to talk about the event, wildly successful.
It always is. I've been there. It's like shoulder to shoulder.
That's like
You can't
that's
move
like a
around.
pun, the Critters, wildly successful.
Oh. Wow, that was deep. Wildly successful.
Maybe for you, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Anyways, okay, well, I'm glad it was wildly successful again.
absolutely. So she'll be here.
Okay.
We have some politicians that have lined up to come on the show. We'll be having them shortly. However,
There's always a but.
yeah, there's a but.
But,
I'm hearing that some debates have been scheduled,
Mm-hmm.
but not ours. Not the one we offered.
well, our forum is a little different, you see, and some do not fear our forum. Some might be have a little trepidation.
Or maybe they just didn't get to us yet.
Okay?
Because I hear they're still.
Okay.
I hear they're still putting debates together.
Okay.
But I keep going. Tell me a date when you might be available. And as soon as I say that,
Why
there's-
don't you get some some dates down? Like call each one
did-
and say,
I-
give me
no.
5 dates.
Oh, I got a few that said any day, any time.
Oh,
Just tell me any date, any time.
Okay, that's good.
But the other part of that, I
Says
got
I'll
a
get
couple of
back to
dates.
you.
I'm busy right now. I'll call you back.
okay, let's see how long that goes on.
When are you gonna call me back?
After,
After the election?
yeah,
Yeah, I think I could do it today.
may not have
No,
time.
I don't know. I'm
Might not have time then.
I'm concerned. I mean, well, whatever.
I
It's
don't
all right.
know.
That's okay.
That's your job. I got stuff I gotta do. That's your job.
If,
Just line that up.
If I was a candidate, I would rather go. I would rather go to the library and sit with 60 people
Sure.
and debate than go here where.
See, I don't even like the word
Hundreds.
debate. They aren't debates.
No, they're not.
And we really don't even want a debate here. We want a discussion.
Yeah.
We want points of view.
Yeah.
We don't want people yelling at each other or
No.
screaming at each other.
No.
Or pointing the finger at each other saying, you never did this and you never did that. That's not the point.
No, but I want what I do want is, well, I'm gonna reach out to people and bring them in. I want to hear the other guy say, well, don't you think I tried to do that? I did this or I did that, or here's how I'm going to do it. And then they could say, well, that's not going to work because we tried it. I mean, the discussion, like you say, to just.
That's what I want. I
point-
want a
Point
discussion.
and counterpoint.
Yes,
Of
yes.
what the hell we need to do here.
Because that's when you get to hear some good ideas, hopefully, or where someone really stands on things. If they just spew the political line, like I called it, TLC, transparency, lower taxes, create jobs.
I'm sick of hearing that.
TLC.
I'm sick of hearing that.
But that's a political spew. I want to hear a discussion.
Well,
I
mean,
want somebody to
no,
be real.
What they're saying now, and I'm hearing this over and over, we're going to spur development.
Oh, spur.
We're
Oh,
going to
that's a new
spur
one.
development. Really?
Spur. Well,
how are you going to
Well,
spur?
that might work right
How?
in with what we're going to
Well, yeah,
talk about in
yeah,
segment
yeah. Yeah, you know how to spur development.
No, I'm going to.
No, you're gonna
put
show-
this out.
no, wait,
I'm going
you're
to
gonna
show
sh-
you what's possible in this city and why. That's all I'm saying.
You know what's possible in this city? If your washer, dryer, clothes washer,
You already went
dishwasher,
with that. Your refrigerator,
your refrigerator, your range.
dishwasher.
I said that, didn't I?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't listening.
If it stops working,
It all works.
if it breaks, if it's not working properly,
He's the man.
Chris Moore is the guy you want to call. Hey, you know, I got to tell you, just the other day, my refrigerator tells you a little, it says, change your filter.
Oh, you got a fancy schmancy refrigerator.
And I called Chris. I said, Chris, my refrigerator, the light come on and says, change your filter. You know, this guy, he says it's probably plugged. You need a new one.
A new fridge or a new filter?
No, no filter.
Oh, okay. All right.
And bam, he got me one.
See?
Yeah.
Took care of you.
Chris-
But if it couldn't be fixed, he would tell you that.
He will tell you that. His service call is only $35. I mean, you can't go wrong with a guy like that. He's honest. He's quick.
He's a gentleman,
He is a gentleman. He's honest, and $35 service call.
trustworthy.
He does so much work that he can afford to come out for $35.
Yeah.
And if the job is not worthy of him fixing it, if he doesn't think your refrigerator, your washer, if he doesn't think he should put any money into it, even if it's a couple bucks, he'll tell you.
Yep.
I don't want to fix this. It's not worth putting money into. Which is great, because most guys would say, well, let me try this for a couple weeks. I'll be, you know. Chris Moore doesn't do that. Chris Moore's Appliance Repair, 523-5911. Put that number in your cell phone.
Yes.
Because people are, how many, I don't even look at anything else anymore for numbers except my cell phone.
Right.
Tried to get Kenny Tompkins, I looked in my cell phone.
Yes.
And the other day, I locked my cell phone in my car, and I said, gee, I better call my wife and have her get out the spare key. But I didn't have her number because it was in my cell phone, and I never
don't
call
know
it.
your num-
I just pushed the button. I didn't even know what it was.
I know.
So
I have forgotten my
I
phone
had
number
to,
many
no, I had to
times.
call my house phone. Remember that number?
Oh, okay.
And so, but
Okay.
this is stupid.
Well, but that's what we do now. We got so many numbers in our head, account numbers and this and passwords and, oh, jeez. It's amazing that our brains don't explode.
It's nuts.
But he's the guy anyways. He is the guy.
Chris Moore.
Yes.
Chris's Appliance Repair.
Yes.
Well, they had a big thing the other day at the city market. I think it was at City Market. The police had a cookout and talked to all the people.
did
and
they? Okay.
Yeah, they're getting on this crime thing, and they're
Okay.
They're,
Like a community thing they had.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It was in the paper. I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to get there, but I heard a lot of people came out.
Good.
A lot of ideas. They're switching some police around, and I guess the FBI thing is what Tom Licata was talking about.
Right.
I got to get more. He's got to come here and give us some more details.
Right.
He said he will appear on the show. He's busy though rearranging.
Well, yeah, I think that's his priority right now.
They remind you though, if you got a tip, call this number 286-4591. It is a anonymous call. You don't have. Some people are afraid that, well, if I call, I'm gonna.
I don't blame
They're gonna
them.
get even with me. That's
years
anonymous.
and years and years ago, I did an anonymous tip. And
Good
they
one?
took care of it. I'm talking 30 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good.
286-4591. That's the thing. All right, you got the cure for everything?
Well, I'm not saying, no, I don't want this to sound facetious or anything. This isn't a joke. I'm being very serious about talking about this.
Okay, so we're going to come back and we're going to do
Okay.
we're going to have the cure-all.
No,
Be-all,
stop
see-all,
making
and-
you're an ass.
and when
You know
she-
what?
and
You're a
when-
jerk. You're a jerk. You really are a jerk. I'm trying to be serious and you're being
And when
silly.
she mentions this, all the politicians are going to love this idea. They're going to go out.
no.
They're going to go out and say,
Oh, my
"You
God.
you could do this here."
Oh,
and
I got such
people are
where's
gonna,
my Advil?
People are going to come and knock down the bridges, the doors. We got to come to
No.
Niagara Falls. We
Yeah,
got-
if we
gotta-
do this, they will
Time
come.
to- Yeah. Yeah, they'll come in.
They will.
Time to stock up on your warm weather favorites for summertime entertaining, gift giving, and enjoying. Supermarket Liquors and Wines is your headquarters for all the liquors and wines you'll need throughout the season. And you know what? They're open 7 days a week for your convenience, late night Friday, Saturday, and always plenty of cashiers on hand to speed you on your way. You want to find out what the specials are every week? Just check them out online, supermarketliquor.com. They're Niagara's largest liquor store, which means their prices and selection are the best you're going to find. Supermarket Liquors and Wines, Niagara Falls Boulevard at Military Road, just across from the Fashion Outlet Mall. Supermarket Liquors and Wines, where you'll always find plenty of brightly lit free parking in front of the store. And plenty of cashiers on hand to speed you on your way. Supermarket Liquors and Wines. You gave me this note from Fallsview?
Yeah, but I didn't realize on the back of the letter, it was the same letter in Chinese. And you're studying it like you know what it says.
I know what it says. Ping, yang, ying, ya, oh,
Yeah,
yang,
yeah,
yang.
you and your yang, yang.
I don't know, okay.
All right,
All right,
anyways,
so
enough about that.
this is the cure-all.
All right, now wait a minute, before you put any pictures up, let me say
I
a
didn't
couple
put any.
things.
I didn't put any pictures up.
Let me say a couple things and why I even discussing this. Okay. Do you remember way back when NFR first came into existence in Niagara
Yes,
Falls?
yes.
Eddie Coogan,
Yeah.
the late Eddie Coogan,
Okay.
was the gentleman that created it all.
Okay.
I think he was more of a developer type as opposed to Milstein, who buys stuff and just doesn't do anything with it. Anyways,
Yeah.
I remember I had just moved back from California, was maybe within a year, and they did their presentation to the city council. And they had like aerial drawings of what they were proposing as far as development and
And
that.
what did they propose?
And, well, it was a series of things for the tourist area.
Okay.
Okay, different attractions.
Yeah.
All right?
That never happened.
And well, he passed away. Hello, do you think he wanted to?
But the company still
Let me
owns.
finish.
Wow.
Are we, okay?
Holy crap. I don't know. I don't know if you're okay.
Oh, my God. All right.
You get an idea in your head.
Oh, Lord
No,
have mercy.
No, you get an idea and you come in here and you.
But let me finish my thought, okay? And open your mind. Expand the brain of yours, okay? Part of the group that Coogan had put together, it was either one or two gentlemen that were original designers. They were either part of a bigger group or they themselves did it. I can't recall, that's 20-some years ago, of what is called City Walk. City Walk is an attraction that's outside of the Universal Studios lot. You don't have to go and pay to get into Universal to take advantage of it. You park your car in the parking lot, you go to City Walk. There's one in Hollywood, one in Orlando, okay? They designed this, and that's what piqued my interest because I lived only a few minutes from the one in Hollywood. And we would go there from when it first opened. So, if you're going to go to people with unique ideas, they're the ones to go to. So now he passed away, Milstein took over, they bought a lot of property, and nothing happened. Anyways, I was talking with some people the other day, and I said, you know, it's really a shame that Coogan passed away and that NFR hadn't done what they were supposed to because they had these guys that designed City Walk. They said, what's that? So we pulled it up on the internet. And they went, oh my God, if we had any part of that, we would be going over there all the time. What City Walk is, and we're going to show some pictures for those who have no idea what it is, it's a combination of shops and restaurants, a movie theater thrown in there, like a Cineplex, screens, big screens that you could show stuff on the outside, little areas where musicians would perform, okay? The whole thing was, if you were going to be part of City Walk, whatever business you were, the front of your building had to be, wow, unique, bigger than life, okay? Now, when you see these pictures we're going to show, you're going to, some might say, well, that kind of looks like Clifton Hill. Okay? Well, here's the thing. Having been at City Walk many times, I'm going to say, not to knock Clifton Hill because people are shoulder to shoulder all summer long on Clifton Hill. But Clifton Hill is a honky-tonk version of what Universal City Walk is. And I say honky-tonk because if you've gone in any of their wax museums on Clifton Hill, dear God, if it wasn't for the nameplates in front of the wax figure, you wouldn't know who in the hell it was.
Yeah.
Okay, you look at it and go, who's this supposed to be? Then you look and you go, Marilyn Monroe. Oh, well, if I squint like this, it kind of looks like her. You know, it's that bad. It's not good. City Walk is not that. It's more classier,
Okay.
but fun.
Okay. Is
Yeah.
is City Walk in an area that gets winter?
No, and I knew you would say that.
You did.
Yes, I knew you would say that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, because right away, that's the thing. Well, they don't get snow over there. Let's take a trip down memory lane when we used to have the Festival of Lights here in the city of Niagara Falls.
Okay, let's do that.
Did you get thousands of people,
Yes.
Downtown Niagara
yes, we
Falls?
Did. Yes, we did.
right?
Yes, we did.
Okay. So weather means nothing. If this was just strictly an outdoor attraction where people had to stand outside in the middle of winter, I'd say that's dopey. But since it's shops and restaurants that are connected, you go in,
Well, I know we're going to look at this.
yes,
But here's the thing that gets me.
right,
Shops and restaurants.
Yes.
Stores and family attractions.
yes.
What the hell have we been talking about for years
Exactly.
and months here?
Exactly.
And nothing's nothing.
And nothing's
What-
hap-
how all
there
of a sudden,
does not seem to
all of a
be-
sudden you're going to mention City Walk.
No,
and
because
they're gonna come
it
and build-
needs to come back into the part of the conversation. It needs to come back into the conversation. This is an attraction, and you know what? If you want to, have you ever gone to Vegas? Oh, no, you've never gone to Vegas.
No.
You've never left the city of Niagara Falls, basically.
I went to Rochester.
If you've
once.
ever gone to Vegas in the past, I don't know, 10, 15 years, or if you looked at pictures of not the Strip, but the downtown area, they completely, which I hate, but they did it anyways, they put a dome over it. I hate it.
The whole downtown area?
They
is
put like 5, 6 blocks, whatever, they put this dome so you could have laser shows and all. Okay, if you really want to enclose something, because I'm proposing this for Old Fall Street. Reason being, what's on Old Fall Street now? You have the Rainforest Cafe. You have Fridays. At one end, is that considered Old Fall Street, or
That's
is it
the
off the block? You
that's
got
the-
Hard Rock Cafe.
That's DiCenzo with those other things.
Okay.
And the Hard Rock.
I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
But when they see these pictures, they're
And,
going to
and he
understand.
wanted to do the
A water park.
Yeah, but oh no.
No,
Yeah.
but see, those are the kind of restaurants, Rainforest, Hard Rock, that are part of City Walk. But when you see the front of the buildings that we're going to show you, it has to be POW. It can't just say Hard Rock Cafe. It has to have something. It has to have a bigger-than-life something.
Well, if you were going to do that, you'd want it to be that way.
Exactly. Well, that's what makes City Walk unique. And during the week when you go to City Walk, there's very few people there. It's a weekend thing. All right.
Right. Well,
Or we show pictures.
Yeah, we'll go. I
got
don't know.
somebody on the
Hi,
phone.
Yeah, how you're on the air?
That was the plan at that meeting.
Yes.
Okay? I was at that meeting.
Were you?
They enclosed the whole downtown area like Fremont Street in Las Vegas.
There you go.
And they sold us a bag of goods. Like the Gamasian brothers tried to sell us a bag of goods for the Ball of America. Well, they had everyone walking away stunned and believing this was going to happen. What happened? Nothing happened.
I understand.
Down.
I understand, but that was then.
Yeah,
That was
I
then.
remember that 'cause I was at that
Okay.
presentation in the library.
All right, but that was then, this is now. We can't keep going back to what didn't happen. This is something that would transform the downtown area.
I got that, but like you know what? Like you said, nothing happened. Why?
That was then.
Why do you think it's going to happen now?
And they own the property, so they're not going to do nothing with the property.
Well, but the governor said before or around the time he was running for this term, okay? Because I listened very closely. He never mentioned Milstein by name, but he said we have certain groups that own a lot of property, and we need to buy it from them and then do something with it. What did they do? They started with Smokin' Joe.
Yep.
Bought a lot of his stuff.
But I know what you're getting at, Rose. All right, but I can never forget that because Krogan showed this thing like Fremont Street in Las Vegas, totally enclosed. That was his vision for Niagara Falls.
Right.
Well, after the city fell for that bag of shit, they gave him everything he had to get. Milstein came on board. They tore Niagara Falls down, and they've done nothing ever since.
Okay, and I hear you, but what I'm trying to say is now we've got to reopen that conversation. Whatever they sold, a bag of goods and all this crap, I get it. Believe me, no one's more frustrated than I am about the fact that all this property that they bought has just sat there. Yes, they pay the taxes on it, because that's always what you hear. They pay the taxes. Okay, but they've done nothing with it.
They've done nothing with it.
They've done nothing with it.
And I can't see anything happening. And
Well, we got to have, but see here, we're at the point now, we got to have something happen. The governor came in, what, 4 years, huh?
we have to have a lot of things happen, but nothing's happening.
Well, when the governor came in, what was it, 4 years ago, and said, Wonder Falls, wonderful, we're going to have Wonder Falls.
And DeSenza wanted to put that, his own money
Right.
into that, and they turned him down.
Right, okay, so now we got to start talking about this, because the squeaky wheel gets the grease. If everybody just goes, well, you know, nothing's happening, yeah, well, we got to keep pushing people to make something
Hopefully,
happen.
whoever becomes the next mayor
Yes,
pushes for this stuff.
Right.
And puts the heat on these people.
right, right,
Because
Right.
if you're not going to hold their feet to the fire, nothing's going to happen.
that's right.
We'll
So
be in the same boat 4 years from now.
that's why, I'm glad you were at that meeting, and I'm
Oh, yeah, I
glad you remember
they-
it clearly.
They showed Fremont Street, how it was domed and
Yeah,
everything else, and
yeah.
it was everyone walked with awed. They couldn't believe it.
I mean,
This can
if
happen
you,
in Niagara Falls,
if
that's
you
why.
want to do that, that's great, but you don't have to. The whole
Yeah.
thing about City Walk is that you've got Old Fall Street, you've got X amount of blocks, and it's like perfect. It's like the perfect location, and believe me, if done right, that will attract people from all over.
The most
All
realistic
over.
way of doing this thing, we partnered with the casino. Because they
Fine.
have the money to do it, and they
Fine.
don't need nobody else.
Fine,
But I
but
don't
we're
think
going to
that's
show
gonna happen.
some pictures, because I'm
you-
sure a lot of pictures,
You would
people
think-
are not familiar
You would
with.
think the casino couldn't wait for this to happen, because all the people that go to this attraction, if it happens,
Yes.
then they will
Yeah.
Just
go to the
naturally
casino.
go right in there.
Spend more money.
Just naturally go right in there. I mean, it's that much of a draw, and it doesn't matter that we have a winter here. Can you imagine turning City Walk into a Christmas wonderland at Christmas
Yeah,
time?
can you imagine it all lit up with the Christmas lights and everything else? It'd be
Exactly.
beautiful.
It'd be unbelievable. And I could tell you for a fact, because I'm working just a little bit down where tourists are. You can't imagine all year long, even in the dead of winter, the amount of tourists from all over the world that are coming here to Niagara Falls.
I live downtown. I see people
They're
all the
here.
time walking
That's right.
around.
That's right.
Looking for nothing to do.
That's right. You are correct, Joe. So,
Okay, well, listen, I'll wait for your pictures.
okay, thank you. Thanks
All
for
right,
for
goodbye.
calling in. So see,
Yeah,
this was proposed.
If you
So-
get an idea where 333-3020,
Show some pictures, please.
yes, yeah, oh,
Okay?
yes, let's do that.
This is just a little shot. You'll see clearer shots. But Universal City Walk, you don't have, of course, it wouldn't be Universal Studios here. It'd be nice if Universal would be if you could partner with them, but it could be, whatever you want to call it, City Walk Niagara. I don't care. I'm sure that's a trademark name. Take my picture out of there, because you want to see the things. Okay, move on, please. We got to get to the good pictures.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
This is what it looks like at night. Now, the thing is, if you zero in on the right, you will see Moe's, which if people are familiar, Moe's, I go to Moe's all the time. It's up on the boulevard in Amherst. It's like the Mexican version of Subway, okay? It's a great place. But you see right above it, Panda Express, you see the Panda sign right above Moe's on the right? So everything has to be neon and bigger than life. When I lived out there, Wayne Gretzky had a sports shop in Universal City Walk. And out in front of the shop, it wasn't a very big shop, but the thing that was the wow factor was there was a huge likeness of him outside the building in full hockey gear with the stick and the puck trimmed in neon that went around, okay? And that was the thing. You have to have something different. Next slide, please. Okay, this is the outside of the movie theater at Universal City Walk. It's their Cineplex. Now, granted, they have more space there because they built it from scratch, the whole thing. But I'm trying to show the idea to those politicians watching, okay? When you put all of these vibrant colors and neon lights and everything together, it's the wow factor, okay? It's the wow factor. And it's familiar restaurants and familiar shops. Margaritaville, okay? We had one in Niagara Falls, Ontario, near the Falls View Casino. It did close, I will say that. But take a look at the outside of Margaritaville. Instead of it being a plain building with just one little sign, they put parrots probably 10 feet high with a big, huge sign, neon lights, okay? So every exterior, like right now we have a Rainforest Cafe. Okay, our Rainforest Cafe would probably need a bigger sign out front and a bigger animal of some sort out front, just like our Hard Rock would have to have. We're going to show Hard Rock shortly, what they did at Universal City Walk to make it grander. That's it at night again. You could see the crowds. At night is when it really is alive because of the lights and the excitement. And all it is little restaurants and little shops. And there's screens, big screens, where they can show whatever the heck you want to show up there.
Oh, you mean
show Niagara.
Oh, you
if
mean
want.
we'd have lights where people wouldn't look over like across the
Yes.
border and go,
Yes.
"What's that? I want to go over there."
Yeah, exactly. We'd have lights. Kind of a really neat, interesting thing. And that's just a daytime view. Move on, keep going. Well, we had that already. Okay, here's City Walk, okay? You could see, look at the fronts of these buildings. I mean, there's nothing special about the businesses themselves. There's a Starbucks at University, whatever, but they have to put something in front to make you look up and go, oh my goodness, look at this. It's not a big area. Couldn't you see 3-4 blocks of Old Fall Street like that? I can see it.
But is this a new idea? I mean, you're talking like this is a new idea.
It's not a new idea.
Well, why hasn't anybody done it?
It's not a new idea because I lived in California. I left California.
You got one of the biggest tourist areas in
Exactly.
the country, in the world.
Exactly.
In the world.
Exactly.
And nobody has done it yet.
And this is doable. Doable. We're not asking you to build some crazy thing. I wanted to show it in the daytime. This is a portion of it in the daytime. You could see, even in California, not a lot of people. That's not when they make their money. They make their money on the weekends. They make their money at night. Can you imagine all the tourists that come to Niagara Falls during the summer? What the hell that street would look like? There's their Hard Rock. Now, the front of the Hard Rock, if you take the guitar out, it's kind of similar to the front of ours, right? Right, Sal? Pretty similar to the front of ours. If you take the guitar out.
Yeah, maybe.
On the corner.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
But they've added lights, and look at the size of that guitar. Boom. Here's what they had to do, because you can't keep a business at Universal City Walk without the wow factor. Okay? Without that wow factor. And that's a wow factor. So look at the size of that guitar compared to the front door of the Hard Rock. That's a big damn guitar. But that was needed. This is it at night. So you're looking, can you imagine that being, how many blocks do we have on Old Falls Street? 4, 5, 3,
No, yeah,
4?
not too much. Yeah.
Can you imagine that being part of that at night? Don't tell me we can't do it. Look at the Fossil Watch shop. Fossil Watch, we have that at the outlet mall. They got a big neon sign, Fossil. Okay? Have to have it. Got to have color, got to have excitement when people are walking past your shop. Perfect. Look at the size of that. Now, right there, Old Fall Street. Right there. Don't tell me that this can't be done. Don't tell me that nobody has the will to make this happen. Because if you had that, let me tell you, the tourists that come here all year long, and you just heard Joe say, sees the buses and everything else all year long, they don't come here with no money in their pocket. They want to spend, but we give them no reason to spend.
I know that. I've seen this before. I've heard this for years. Why do you think you could just come on here and you're going to say, "Oh, look at we could do this." We can't do it.
We can do it.
Well, nobody's doing anything.
Well, do it. That's what I'm saying. We can do it. We can do it.
How?
That's my
How?
How?
Let me ask you the question I ask everybody else. We can do it. We haven't been able to attract anybody for years.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
And-
There's
and-
something
and I want-
intrinsically wrong then. Either word has gotten out that the city is not business friendly, okay? Don't tell me that this can't be done. Despite all of the missteps we've done in this city, the tourists still keep on a-coming.
By the millions.
Okay?
By the millions.
They come here. Can you imagine if you give them a spot like that? And some of the restaurants are theme restaurants. Okay, we used to go to a restaurant, and I wish I could remember the name of it, but I can't. It was a country western bar restaurant where they had the line dancers and everything else. And it was fabulous. You mean to tell me that you aren't going to have busloads of people coming from the Northeast? Because if they want to go to City Walk now, they either got to go down to Florida or go out to the West Coast. This is not
So, okay.
complicated.
I get what you're saying, and you're not the first person to ever say this. We've been hearing this for years. We need neon lights. We need attractions.
But at least it's a plan.
So, you know what we need? You need now a politician to go, I'm running for mayor. I saw this City Walk thing. I think it's a great idea. Here's how I am going to attract people to develop something like this here.
Can you imagine?
Nobody's saying that.
Because you know what would happen, folks? You know all those people, like Sal just said, that stand on our side and look across at Canada and go, wow. They'll be standing on that side after they've gone to those god-awful haunted houses and wax museums on Clifton Hill. Nothing against it, but still, it's god-awful. And look on our side and go, what is that?
And
That's City Walk Niagara? We got to go over there. I've already named it.
But you're not going to get one guy to go, yeah, I'll put a watch shop in. You got to get 30, 40 at one time.
Okay.
Well, how do you do that?
Well, you know what?
Who's going to do it?
Well, do we not
Well,
have
do we bring-
anybody?
Yeah.
Do we not have anybody in the administration that's dedicated to development and marketing? Nobody? Nobody?
I heard some people say if somebody gets elected, Ralph Aversa's coming back.
I love Ralph dearly, but Ralph, just do what you're doing.
No, wait a minute. I mean, no, but isn't there somebody that could go, really, isn't there somebody you could get and say, this guy developed this. I mean, what if someone said, you know what, I could get Donald Trump to come here and do this. Or I could get.
I think he's a little busy right now.
I'm just
but here's
saying,
the thing.
somebody
here's the
that-
thing. You get in touch with those who've made it happen. Because like I said, I'm sure City Walk is trademarked, that word. Boom, boom. That's trademarked.
Folks, you got an
Okay?
idea? We're at 3:30. We got about another
But what I'm saying is,
15 minutes. I want to hear what you think.
This can be done. It can be done. And you know what? I want some Nothing against Ralph Aversa, nothing against whatever. I want some new people to come in and take over marketing and development in the city. I want some new, younger, forward-thinking people that know how to make connections and know how to get this to happen, because that's how our downtown should look. There's no excuse. No excuse. Sorry.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, big time.
Something's wrong.
Big time.
You don't, they do studies, and they say, well, let's put a Tim Hortons here. We'll put it on this corner. We have so many thousands of people pass here this day,
Mm-hmm.
and this week, and this month. Yeah, this is where we should put it. We have millions every year that
Yes.
come to this area.
Yes.
And we haven't
We
seen
could
that.
resurrect the Festival of Lights and everything else. Do you know how fabulous that would be? I'm not saying you build it in one day, but within a year or two, that thing could be put together. Boom. And there you go. Don't tell me you can't do it. If you tell me you can't do it, candidates, we're going to have a problem because I'm not buying it.
No. Don't tell me you can't do it. Tell me how you're going to do it. Tell me how you're going to do it. Not that you can't do it.
Right.
I want to hear a plan.
Because
I
now we
wanna
got
hear-
the hotels. They said we didn't have hotels. Now we got hotels. Okay? So you put people in the hotels.
I mean, we're hearing we need to develop attractions. We need to get people
That's an
to
attraction
stay.
right there.
I know.
That's an attraction right there. It may sound to people like shops and restaurants, but it's shops, it's restaurants, it's movie theater, it's this, it's that. It's the uniqueness of it all. I mean, they used to have a shop there where on the first floor was books and crystals and this and that, and you went up to the second floor and you could have your palm read by a palm reader, and people would go. Different crazy things like that. But I'm saying,
Yeah.
people love that stuff.
They do.
But it was all done in this kind of exciting, bigger than life way. That's what it was. Theme restaurants, Rainforest Cafe, Hard Rock Cafe, the country western place you used to go to. That's what it was. That's what people want.
Is she right? 333-3020. Give her a call. Time to stock up on your warm weather favorites for summertime entertaining, gift giving, and enjoying. Supermarket Liquors and Wines is your headquarters for all the liquors and wines you'll need throughout the season. And you know what? They're open 7 days a week for your convenience, late night Friday, Saturday, and always plenty of cashiers on hand to speed you on your way. You want to find out what the specials are every week? Just check them out online, supermarketliquor.com. They're Niagara's largest liquor store, which means their prices and selection are the best you're going to find. Supermarket Liquors and Wines, Niagara Falls Boulevard, Military Road, just across from the Fashion Outlet Mall. Supermarket Liquors and Wines, where you'll always find plenty of brightly lit free parking in front of the store. And plenty of cashiers on hand to speed you on your way. Supermarket Liquors and Wines. I like your enthusiasm. I like the fact that you're all excited about seeing something like that. But you said, we don't need another pizzeria. We don't need...
No. I mean, you could have one of them be a pizzeria with a 10-foot slice of pizza on the outside of the building in neon. That's what you'd have to do if you had to have a pizzeria there. Okay?
I'm looking downtown and I see Punjabi Hut, this Indian restaurant, and I'm not against those people.
No,
nothing
they're
against
on the
that.
outskirts. This is different.
But why? But no one's catering to the American family that comes here, and they come here by the millions.
They come here by the
So do
millions.
the Chinese, and so
they,
do the...
and the Chinese, the other people, they love this stuff, okay? You could have a P.F. Chang's restaurant there, okay, for the Chinese food. You could have, whatever. I mean, they were all pretty much chains, but there were some local businesses mixed into. The whole thing was that you had to have the wow factor. So don't tell me this can't be done. If you want to make people stay longer, if you want to give them a reason to stay longer,
Now, don't
you want to resurrect the Festival of Lights.
Wait. We
whatever.
don't want it can't be done. We want to hear that's a good idea. We've been hearing it for years. We need attractions. Here's how we're going to do it. What about the governor?
What about him? Wonder Falls. What? That was another one. What was the other thing they were talking about? Remember? It's going to cost 30, 40 million. Remember what attraction they were going to do? Do you remember they were talking about this building?
Interaction center?
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what? That's one big thing.
How about the weather? How about give me 100,000 and I'll study if we should have a weather,
You know
a
what?
weather center.
You could put a weather museum or whatever amongst that and have on the outside of the building lightning bolts, snow falling, all this crazy stuff. That's the whole idea. It's got to be bigger than life. It's got to be an attraction. What the hell? You don't think that that's what our downtown area should be? It doesn't affect Rhode Island.
Okay, all right. So look, I get everything you're saying. You're right. How are we going to get people to go find these people? We're at 333-3020. Got an idea? Hi, you're on the air.
I had a call back.
Yeah.
Now, what you're describing, Rose, is absolutely what we should be having here. Why it doesn't happen? Because we don't have government partnership with developments. We've never had that.
Right.
You look across the bridge, government's involved with all the development over there.
Right.
If they like the idea, they're going to shoot the idea up. They're going to shoot for it.
Right.
Now, the idea with this concept is they want to keep you in this city walk complex. They don't want you to leave. That's why you build up all your businesses and you build up your restaurants and your attractions, so it's a one-stop destination. But it's not happening because we never had government partnership with developers.
I spoke
this is
years
the
ago.
problem.
Years ago, I spoke with a friend of mine who was a local developer, and he said that here's the difference between our side and the Canadian side. On this side, if you say you have an idea, they tell you all the hoops you got to jump through, all the reports you got to come up with before they even say whether they'll work with you or not. On the Canadian side, they say, well, what they say is, what can we do to make this happen? Let's work together to do
When I
it.
was the president of the Christopher Colombo, the Niagara Falls, Ontario mayor came in. We're at the bar, we're talking. The big difference is when a person comes to us with a plan and we agree it's going to work, we will find a way to develop it and work with that person to develop their idea.
Exactly.
And it works.
Exactly.
Now, when Barbara Ann Rossitano was running for mayor, she wanted to do Bronson City here. Now, Bronson City is a honky-tonk country western
Branson, yes.
destination.
Branson, Missouri,
Right. That was her plan, do something similar to here. All right, what you're talking about, same thing.
Right.
But we've never had, I'm going to say, the intelligence to elect the right people.
Exactly.
And never had an intelligent government to work with a developer.
Exactly.
Do this. This is something, if it ever happened, if this happened right from the very beginning with Krogan,
Yeah.
could you imagine what this site would look like by now?
Oh, it'd be unbelievable.
It'd
It's
be
unbelievable.
But if that ever did happen, Rose, you're talking 10 years before it even gets to the fruit of it.
But see,
But you have
it
to
shouldn't
start.
need
You
to
have
take
to
that
start.
long. It shouldn't need to take that long.
But you have to have the right people involved.
Right. I agree.
Place with money,
I agree.
all right, and government involved with the money. Now,
After all these years, Joe.
Buffalo's lucky they have a billionaire pumping money into downtown Buffalo.
Yeah.
We don't have that here in Niagara Falls.
Well, we
Now-
need to get some of that money over here. The thing is, though, isn't it amazing, Joe, though, that here we have the attraction that people know? I was talking yesterday to a gentleman who is from Saudi Arabia. He's a consulate or whatever over there, whatever you call it. And where did he bring his family? They were visiting Washington, D.C., Niagara Falls. He didn't say we're going to Buffalo.
Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls.
They want to see the water.
This is what
They
they
wanna
want.
see the attraction.
Okay. So this is
Now-
what I'm saying, and I hear this all the time.
Could you imagine now? You got something developing here. You partner with Lewiston, Art Park, Youngstown, Wilson. Make it a complete destination area. It's
Right.
a wine trail out there.
Exactly.
But it's never going to happen because we don't elect the right people with the right minds to bring the right people in their administration. Look, all the mayor should be doing is looking for developers with his economic development director and finding a way. Now, if I was going to say, You attract you. We'll find a way to get their money to them.
Right,
All right,
right,
if it's a good idea.
right.
But they have to go through too many hoops here.
Well, that's
and
the problem. That's the
absolute
problem. And
problem.
it's really disturbing that with all the people
sickening.
that come here, we don't have this. If anybody can honestly look me in the face and say, I can't picture Old Fall Street, that wouldn't work here. Bullshit.
Where I-
And I'm
where I
going to say
live in
right now,
Jefferson
bullshit.
Where I live in the Jefferson Apartments, there's a restaurant downstairs. Mm-hmm. People are in line all day long, waiting to get into this little grub pub restaurant. Because what do you have down here?
Nothing.
Indian restaurants.
Yes,
All right, and right now he can't find help to open the restaurant up.
see?
People are coming there every day looking for lunch. They can't get in there. But he's got people literally standing in line. I'm not
Exactly.
exaggerating you. 45 minutes to an hour waiting to get in this little place for breakfast and lunch.
Right,
Because all they're here is Indian restaurants.
yeah. And,
much Indian food can you eat?
we've got to get something going here. And this is make or break time, and I'm going to push this till they're tired of hearing me.
Well,
And I want them
wish
to
you
look
luck.
me in the face and say that we can't do it. Yes, we can.
Well, when you get your next mayor candidate on your show, there you go.
Oh, you better believe it. We're saving these photos.
Yeah, but
No.
you're going to get the next candidate, and you're going to show them, and they're going to say,
Yeah.
hey, I'm going to work on that, or that's a good idea.
Well, what do you think? I'm not
gonna
going to
bring
keep asking
people
them
in."
after they get elected? You think I'm going to stop asking them?
No, they got to not say, oh, yeah, that's a good idea, we'll work on that. Tell me how you're going to work on it. Tell me who you're going to get to work on it. Tell me
Your first
how you're going to go
choice,
about doing this.
The next mayor has to have his next choice of an economic development director who's young and aggressive.
That's what I
and knows how
said,
to
yes.
build their business.
Exactly.
You need somebody maybe
exactly.
with a track record who's done this.
You do. You
So
have
somebody,
to
bring
get
somebody from out of,
No,
maybe
they
somebody
have
from
this
out of the
kid-
area.
Kid
Yes.
Velardo in there right now.
Yes.
He hasn't done nothing, but he's ended up getting a good job with the state now in Empire Development.
Yeah.
Right, but you have to have some. You're right, Sal. Somebody who has the experience,
Mm-hmm.
who knows where the developers are that want to put money here.
Yes. Not somebody, nothing against ones from before, but that was before. This
We
is a
need
whole
to
new
change-
thing.
We need to change the mentality of the voters and the politicians of Niagara Falls and how to start moving this city forward.
Right.
So,
Right.
Time will tell.
We'll see.
Thank you,
Thank
Joe.
you,
Good
Joe.
idea, Rose. Hey, Rose, what's going on with that sex show?
We're working on it.
All right.
Look what he
Wait.
called it, the sex show.
We never said it was a sex show.
We never said it was, but
No.
we're working
Okay.
on it. We're going to
The
be,
sex education
we're going to
show. How's that one?
be talking with the young lady next week.
Okay.
So-
All right.
How did he know you were going to do a show, Rose?
Because it was on, you talked about it on the last show.
No, I said you, because he says
Oh,
sex
me,
show.
I'm not doing it.
Thank you, Joe.
Stop it.
Rose is going to be the
No, Rose is too old.
Goodbye.
I'll get a kink and that'll be the end of the show.
Wow. Hey, 50% off. They got a big deal going on at...
At Universal City Walk, right there.
No.
Oh, there we go.
At the People's Casino and Gold Mine, 50% off. So, if you want memorabilia, if you want jewelry, if you want tools, you want clothing, you name it, records, computers, guitars, instruments, amplifiers, 50% off. Go over there and deal. Rubini's, they're on Military Road, right across from the closed Kmart. You'll like the place. You'll like the prices now. 50% off. Check them out.
Yes.
People's Casino and Gold Mine. They buy gold and silver
Ruben's
too.
a fun guy.
They're on Military Road, across from the closed Kmart, but they're open. People's Casino and Gold Mine. Well, I don't know. Did you make your point?
Yes, I did, but I'm not going to stop making it because this is doable. This is doable, and it would transform downtown.
I just checked. Now, Joe called us.
Yes.
We got 114 people, 114 computers right now watching our show.
Well, they're mesmerized by the pictures.
No, but I mean, don't these people have ideas or thoughts?
Well, they're thinking about it. They'll get to you. I mean,
Yeah, well, don't think too hard.
stop. Stop. Sal, all kidding aside, we're going to put this show up on YouTube. Tell other people to watch it. We want people to, like Joe said, we got to get people to start thinking big. We're known around the world. People don't plan their trip to go to Buffalo. They plan their trip to include Niagara Falls.
Thank you, Ro. Have a good day. Calm down a little bit, will you?
I will.